Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Jackson from the shotgun. And right away, he lost the football. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Williams, an 8-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Gone!
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Watch him now, Barney. Detroit.
On second down, here's Barkley. And now running right through it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Jackson on first down, escaping the pressure right. Oh, now he bowls him over. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
The pitch goes to Barkley, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Okay, we got 4. We got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go. No. Check. Patriot! Patriot!
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson to the right side and complete to Hurst. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Jackson, that is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll try and run forward Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Leopard!
From the gun, Jackson. The quick slant caught. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They begin the drive with Williams. And fights through one man. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Ready. Blue 45. Blue 45. Left, 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 left. Ace, ace.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. Give him 14 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's our visiting side with a football to begin quarter number 2.
Left, 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 left. Slow, slow, slow. Slow, slow, slow.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down, and he whips that one incomplete there.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
They go play fake. Mahomes under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Seems to me that our friend, Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taken in at the 22. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. From the gun, Jackson fights him off. And that is incomplete.
Well, that wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack either. So the good takeaway, able to extend the life of the play. Normally you would think he'd just take off and run downfield, but he was trying to find an open receiver, unable to do so.
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice.
All right, now,
They're going for it on fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
Here we go now. Green, 90. Green, 90. Ace, ace.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. Third and 10.
Ready. Blue 45. Blue 45.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. Jackson on first down. Caught right side. It's Snead. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
No, check, Patriots.
The toss out to Barkley, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Gun!
Now Jackson on second down. He dumps it off to Barkley. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Detroit!
Operating from the gun. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Black 99 Philly, here we go. No, Jack, Patriot.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead from 3 yards out. And the Ravens are in for 6. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 10 to 7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
No, check, Patriot.
They go play action here on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Tucker now for the extra point. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20.
Here we go now.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's 2nd down. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. Now Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty.
Here we go now. Blue 45.
Now here's Mahomes. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson there on the coverage. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to right, and for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On first down, Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 45.
Mahomes now to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Black 58.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Williams. He scored on the ground and through the air. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Extra point safely through. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Go, go, run, run, run. Yeah, baby, yeah. Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They'll go to Barkley again. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big-time 3rd down play for the Ravens. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson being chased out left. And he'll go down at the 28. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the 1st.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
All right, now, look at 56.
The first carry for Elijah McGuire. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. They'll try to run for it with Barkley, and he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Check three.
4th down. Here's Jackson. This throw caught right around the 6. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
And now out comes Houston. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Ace! Ace! There we go. Green 39. Green 39. Z, 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 Z. Ace! Ace!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Green 39. Green 39. Slow.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Tim Williams, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. 47 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll leave this for Ware. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands, That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Spencer Ware, the intended target. And it's 3rd and short. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Mahomes to throw once more. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Detroit! No, check, Patriot!
Here's Jackson to throw on 2nd down. And he coughed it up. It's going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th.
Left. Here we go now. Blue 45.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now a pitch out to Williams. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And Thomas has it. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Toward the pylon, caught. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. He's going to get it running right. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team on the sidelines. Offense on for fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. Here's a give to Barkley. Brings it just past the 15. Able to avoid the initial contact, but not much more there on the play. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Okay, we got 4. We got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Again, it's Barkley. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Credit the tackle to Tano Passigno.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on third down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's Sam Cook now, standing just about on his own goal line. It's taken to the 26. Penalty stings big time there, wipes away a very good return.
And they work on it so hard because the goal is give yourself some space for your offense to really work. Try and gain an additional first down outside the 20 or 25-yard line. Instead, this one's going to come back.
And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.